Hello. Just over 4 months ago I sowed 19 carrot seeds in a 10-inch pot. I could have used this piece of plastic netting as a template to help me sow those seeds thinly, which is something you really need to do if you're growing in a container. You're not looking to get carrots growing shoulder to shoulder. I could have used this, but I didn't. This is what I used. This is simply a pizza base with 19 holes punched in it. And I also used a bottle top, and I also used a matchstick, and I also used a pencil. So this is the kit to sow your carrot seeds thinly if you're growing in pots or buckets. Okay, I grow in 10-inch buckets. You might grow in something a bit bigger. Same principle, sow your seeds thinly. After a few weeks I noticed one seed hadn't germinated, so I replaced it. I know it sounds a bit fiddly, but it isn't. Sprinkling seed is the more usual way of doing things, but a heavy hand can so easily overcrowd a small bucket, resulting in lots of scrawny carrots. Let me try and demonstrate that. Imagine that, if you will, is the top of your bucket. That's the soil level in your bucket, and you're now going to sprinkle some seeds. This is a packet of seeds called Autumn King 2. There are actually 1,600 seeds in that packet. 1,600. There aren't now because I've used some of them. But you can do a lot of damage when you sow these carrots if you're not careful, bearing in mind you're going to open a packet with 1,600 seeds in it. So the usual way of doing this would be to open the packet, to put some seeds in the palm of your hand and sprinkle them. Okay. Now, okay, how many seeds is there? I haven't a clue, and I know you haven't a clue. There's possibly hundreds. Well, I'm only growing in a 10-inch bucket. You might be growing in a 5-gallon bucket, which is a wee bit bigger, about 2.5 times bigger, I think, in terms of volume, but certainly not in terms of its cross-sectional area where you're going to be planting these seeds. So let's sprinkle some. Is this how we would do it? Something like this. And then what we would do, I guess, is put some soil over them. Now there are people that would want to make a small hole and put a seed in the small hole, but there's no need to. You sprinkle them on top like this, you can then just cover them with a layer of soil and they're all in at the same depth. Right. Now, I have no intention of counting these, but that is a lot of carrot seeds. And then there is the temptation, oh look, there's a gap, we've missed some, so we'll put some more in there. Well, they've bounced all over the place. Oh, there's a gap here, we'll put some in there, and we'll sprinkle some in there, and we'll sprinkle some in there. Now, there's 100 seeds there, I would guess. There's probably more. I haven't counted them and I have no intention of counting them. But this is a demonstration of what happens if you use that method of sowing seeds. Your bucket is totally overcrowded, totally. And what you're going to finish up with is small, scrawny carrots. Okay, so my advice to you is, if you're going to sow carrots, sow them thinly, use a template, take your time, It looks fiddly, but it isn't. And then you give your carrots the best chance to develop in the space available. Okay, let me tidy this up and then we'll carry on. The carrot we're going to be harvesting today is a carrot called Sweet Candle. Some of the leaves have just started to turn yellow, so it's time to turn out the bucket. Will we get 19? Will we get a small one for Molly? There's only one way to find out. But please come back to me after the reveal. I want to ask you a favour. Come on. Thanks for coming back. That was a result, was it not? Wow! I made it 19, did you? Did anybody count with me? And Molly got a small catch-up carrot. It's a win-win, isn't it? Everybody's happy. Now the favour. A lady called Rebecca Jo Stillman is a subscriber of mine. She subscribes to me and many other gardening channels. I recently visited her site only to discover she's an artist, and a good one at that. How about we all pop over there and say something nice? I'll give you a link at the end of this video that will take you right there. You may even want to subscribe. Let's see if we can move Rebecca's subscription numbers into double digits. I hope for it. Good. This is Homegrown Veg. Signing out.